right? This makes sense. It's rare content now. This is a little bit upsetting. You know, as a kid, we theorized and fantasized about a Final Fantasy VII remake. Am I actually going to buy a copy of this game for $150 so that I can play the full content? Maybe I can get it for a little bit cheaper. I'm more upset about Amazon fucking up the product listing on the UK version, honestly. But at the same time, I could talk about ways that Sony could have avoided this situation. Not that it's a big deal, but as someone who's into Final Fantasy in general, I feel like I should say something. Voucher codes. That's just fucking lazy. When the game first came out, I was afraid. I was afraid that Squaresoft was going to fuck it up. Plain and simple. It was 2016, and I was watching a lot of things be reborn. Dragon Ball Super had just dropped, and before I knew it, they were over 100 episodes in. And I thought, hadn't they done everything they wanted to do with Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball? Did we really need another Dragon Ball? And even now, there's like that Dama, like Dragon Ball Dama, or something like that. Just came out too. And I thought, I know why Squaresoft released this. It's because they're dying. They're dying as a company. They had fumbled the bag so many times up to that point. It's kind of like when, going back in history, I remember when Final Fantasy The Spirits Within came out. Do y'all remember that movie? Spirits Within was a movie, like a standalone Final Fantasy movie, with its own story, its own characters, its own plot. At the time, the graphics were completely groundbreaking. And that's been something that I can historically say is positive about Squaresoft, is that